Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to make an Italian dish called Timballo alla Teramano. It's one of the dishes that I really like when I go to one of my favorite Italian restaurants. So what we need for this dish? We have crepes that I made a few minutes ago, and what you need for that, basically, for 1 egg you put 3 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of flour, and then for the whole thing a little bit pinch or 2 of salt. I've been using 8 eggs, so you calculate it, how many of each. Then we have Parmesan, mozzarella, tomato sauce, egg that mixed with a little bit milk, and bolognese that I made the day before. So let's now assemble it. What we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit tomato sauce in the bottom here, not a lot, just a little bit. And what I did also, I put a little bit oil on the bottom of the pan so it will not stick. A little bit of the egg, not a lot. Okay, and now we're going to take the crepes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 layer here, another layer here, and layer in the middle, and another layer on the side here. And here again we're going to put some tomato sauce, not a lot because we're doing a lot of layers, and then a little bit of the egg with the milk, mix it. I'm gonna have a little bit of the bolognese, just, you know, spread it evenly all the way around. Don't make it too thick because remember, we're gonna have a lot of layers there. Well, while I do that, I can tell you the story. I came across this restaurant. I used to drive by that restaurant for months. Never really stopped because the sign was small and not uninviting. But one day, I was so hungry and I thought to myself, if I don't stop now and eat, I'm going to faint. So I stopped by that place and I got in, and it was a beautiful white cloth tables, and then I found out the restaurant's been around for 34 years, and it was probably the best Italian food I ever had. And I've been going there since. And every time I go, I speak to the owner and I ask them, but how do you make this? And how do you make this? And I tell you the truth, they've always been so wonderful. They always give me tips of how to do things. And that is all about relationship. You know, I highly recommend it when you go to those small restaurants, get to know the owners, talk to them, treat everybody nicely, and I think in the long run it will pay off a lot. So what I did the following time, I went with my wife and friends, and we went on Saturday. They don't take a reservation. When I got there, I could not believe my eyes. There was a line around the block to get in. That's how good they are. So it shows you sometimes look can be deceived. You know, it was so inviting from the outside, but eventually when you get in, it's amazing. I think that, let's see, I have 2 more. Okay. 1 more layer in there. Actually, only 1. When we finish, I set the oven at 360, and we're going to put it in for an hour. So it takes a while to do the whole thing. can put as much or as little of mozzarella as you want. As you can see, I don't measure them, but it's all about the layers and the flavors. Okay, this will be the last layer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cover that, and then I'm gonna take the one from this side, whatever it's around, extra, move it in. Put the tomato sauce on top. And a little bit of the eggs. This is just a little bit. And now we finish with some of this. So on the top layer, what I did, I put a little bit of tomato sauce with a little bit of the eggs, mix it, some Parmesan, some mozzarella, and now we're ready to go into the oven at 360 for an hour. Okay, I just took it out of the oven, and now we're gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes before we cut it.